Okay. So, amateur unboxing video. Got my bed head going on. And nothing to open this with. Oh, scissors. So, this is my delivery from Nextorch, which should be a nice bit of flashlight and security gear for myself for work. Maintain safety factor. So I'm going to, hopefully, without looking like a total noob, open this up and check out what's supposed to be here. Unrelated to the actual product, I had a delivery coming that I kept getting emails about saying like there was like issues with the customs, or that they wanted me to send extra money or something. I'm not sure if that was with this one or with a different one. I'll have to double check on that. So just be aware that I suspected it was a scam, and I did not send any extra money. I didn't even reply to the emails yet, actually. I didn't need to call the company and double check. But I don't remember if that's with this order or with a different order, so I've got to check on that. Okay, so now I'm going to size this. Let's see what we have. Ooh. So first off, nice. Lots of bubble wrap. Lots of fancy bubble wrap. Packed in well. I didn't even bother trying to shake it home. Okay, there's actually a fair amount of shaking. There's the bubble wrap, which is, you know, a good amount. But there's still a bit of space. It's all just on, it's basically just on top. So we got, I don't want to move the camera because then it's going to mess up the angle. But I'm going to give it a shot. So that's what it looks like under the bubble wrap. I'm going to try really hard to position this properly again. I sure hope that's not falling down. Okay. So, this is my baton holder. I work in security, so this is going to be very helpful. And that's how it looks. Just check how it looks in the camera. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay. That's how it looks. This is direct from Nextorch. So I noticed there's a bit of markup price if I get it from Urban Tactical, so I thought I'd try it direct from Nextorch and see what happens. This, I don't recall what this is, so I'm going to find out. It's definitely Nextorch something. Okay, so this is, that's really cool. So this is my baton, it looks like. Yes. So you do have to have a security guard license in order to get these, to use these. Maybe not to get them, but you do in order to carry them and use them. So like for example, you could collect them without license, probably. But in order to travel with them, in order to carry them, in order to use them, you have to have a security guard license, which I do. And that looks real nice. So that's a Nextorch 26-inch baton, which is the longest one that you can carry, assuming that you're not on a horseback. It's got the screw top so that you can attach attachments such as window breaker, which I don't remember if I got already, but I do plan to get. Stands nicely, and it's got a nice this in.
Oh,
my darn, I'm recording.
I didn't even notice.
Oh, okay. I'll try to set it best I can. It's not too bad. Oh no. That's fine. It's an amateur video anyways. It's not like I'm a pro at this yet.
Yeah.
So the idea being is that you can swing it and it comes out real fast. And then without having to spend 5 minutes trying to friction jam it back in like most batons, you can push in the button or retract it. That button there. So it works out quite well. So once it goes in one piece, it goes in the next, that's fine. I don't think it really makes a difference whether you push the button or not for getting it out. It'll go out either way. It's just for putting it back in that you need to push the button, which is the idea. So that's very nice. So you can use this one-handed, or you can use it two-handed. It's got a nice long handle. And it does have some nice length to it, just in case you find yourself in a pickle and you need that length. So that's going to be very, very helpful for deterring threats and concerns, etc. And this is a defensive tool. It is only ever used for defense and deterrence. And it came in this really cool package thing with instructions. I don't think there's anything else in there. Always read your instructions. So I'll pop this back in there. Because why not? It looks cool. And I've got my TA30C Max Nextorch flashlight, which, from what I can tell, is fantastic. From the review, from the comparisons. It also has window breaker tips, 3 of them, on the front of the flashlight. I don't know why this is open though. That seems weird. That shouldn't be open. Yeah, the seal is broken here. I don't know why. 1-step strobe switch, in case you have someone jump at you out of the bush. Rotate the magnetic switch on the back in order to change your brightness setting and such. And I believe you also press in the button part way and it gives you immediate bright light in case you need to see something right away and the light's not bright enough. 4-stage battery indicator so that you know how much battery you have. That's helpful too. My hair might be in the way. So I got 1 battery. The LED run time 2 hours and 45 minutes, probably on low. Actually, that's probably on high. Max output 3000 lumens, which I'm looking forward to finding out just how bright that is. It should be really good. Beam distance 390 meters or 1279.5 feet, which is 390 meters or 1279.5 feet. I'm not sure exactly how far beam distance counts, but I'm looking forward to finding out. Aluminum alloy, size 153 millimeters by 38 millimeters by 28 millimeters. Finish is hard anodized. The weight is 153 grams or 5.39 ounces without the battery. The aluminum alloy was the material, by the way, for the flashlight. There goes for the specifications, just in case you wanted to catch anything there. Light source, Cree, so CREE XHP50B high LED. The ultra bright one-step strobe tactical flashlight. Oh, here we go. There's the durations. High 3000 lumens, low 70 lumens. And it says it has something else. This is here a CD. I'm not sure what that is. So it can last 2 hours, 45 minutes on high, and 35 hours on low. Cool. You can drop in water up to 2 meters, and it should be fine. And on low setting, it can still reach about 60 meters. And it can bounce off something from 2 meter distance, and it should still be fine. So that's all really good stuff. So this is a summary of what's been shipped. I got my flashlight, which, by the way, this was ordered as a kit. So I should have my flashlight and a holster and a key, not a key, a finger grip thing that attaches to the flashlight, and I think something else. I can't remember. It's in the picture, but I can't. It's too small to see right now. And the baton holder, and the baton, and this last thing here, the Nextorch baton grip ring. That's what it is. So that enhances baton retention and prevents slippage during wielding. So basically, if your hands are sweaty or whatever, and the baton might slip a little bit, this provides a bit extra grip at the base of it so that the baton catches your hand and doesn't slip out of your hand, which obviously can be very important. And it's got simple instructions for how to put the ring on. That's pretty handy. That should be pretty easy to figure out. There are other items from your order not included in the shipment. Yes, that's correct. Because I'm still missing a bunch of stuff from this kit. Otherwise, everything looks fantastic. Oh, and it ships from Cleveland, for anyone who wants that. Pun. So that's awesome. So I can put my baton holster onto my belt or my vest right away, and I'm going to put my baton, and the flashlight should come with a clip on it, and plus it's small enough I can put in my pocket, so I can start using it right away. But when the holster comes in for that, that'll be handy too. So I can even like have the holster here with the flashlight, and then rotate it so that the flashlight's pointing forward, and then just click it on, and then it'll provide me like light as I'm walking around from the hip, from the rib area, so that I can do it hands-free. Let's see. So this baton holster designed for a next quicker baton with HG1 handguard, which I believe is what I have. 360-degree rotation, so you can have your baton facing like any direction on the clock. Fits belt width within 55 millimeters, which I believe will be standard duty belt, which I have. And MOLLE system, as they say, which is what my vest has. And I plan to make use of those. That's all listed there. Unlock the clip. Adjust the belt width, push down, push a little bit, yeah. So it's got instructions on how to use the MOLLE system too. The clip system. If I'm boarding that right. So that's fantastic. Let's check it out. As you can see, I got excited when I pulled out that baton because, well, I didn't know what was in the package. But once I pulled it out, I figured I'd check it out in more detail. So now it's time for the holster, assuming that I can ever get it out. There's silica in there. Don't eat it. Do not. It's not nutritious. So this is the baton holder. And I never actually had one of these. I was the type of guy that had the old school, just the holder. Just the basic sheath where you slide the baton in and that's it, it carries. But I felt that it was important that I upgrade. So I'm going to be checking out this thing and learning fine points of how to use it. Right now I probably look like a total noob. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So maybe I'll make another video at some point later on. Better explain how to use this, because I'm sure right now I look like I don't have a clue. Oh, maybe that's what I'll do. So unlock the clip. Okay. So how do I unlock the clip? That's how. Adjust the belt width. So that's with this. That's adjusting the belt width. See, if I watch a video, I'm going to want to explain very clearly how to operate the thing that's showing. So I'm going to make a video that does the same. That's how you lock it in. So unlock it. Adjust the belt width. Yeah, push down to fix holster. Okay. So I believe that's for this part. Yeah, a friend of mine showed me that part. You push down, and it does not rotate anymore. So you can put your baton like sideways, so that it's connected to your like vest, but you have it on like this, ready to go. Or you can have it like this and pull it like. Or you can have it like this and then pull it down, and then you can shoot it going up. Whatever works for you. Some people, like in the army, you might have a knife here, so maybe you pull it out like that. Just don't, jab yourself in the neck with it. And this seems to be the tightening and loosening feature. So you can adjust that for your particular baton. And this, this rotates real good. I kind of wonder if that's the only purpose of this thing. I suspect it might be. It doesn't retract. It doesn't come out. So my guess is this is open. Maybe I'll put it away. That makes it easy to just push the button and retract it. That makes sense. So it just pushes the button, retracts it, and then clip it in. And now it's secure. So you can have it down to here, positioned like so, or like this. And you can pull the clip, slide it out, ready to go. Obviously, I'm not throwing it with full force, so that's why it's not coming out the first shot. If you were using full force, it would slide out the first shot, no problem. Now, obviously, this isn't going to retract too well, so do that and just pull that back in. I don't know if you can see that too well. And then, yeah, wiggle that guy back in. So this might need to be loosened a bit. So, I'm gonna twist this. I'm turning it counterclockwise. So I believe that's the direction I want to move it. That seems a bit better. It's a bit more loose. And it's still holding good when I clip it. So I think that's what I want. It's still rubbing a little bit. So I'll loosen it a bit more. A little better. Detecting a bit of a wobble, but that's just between this and this. Okay, it's not too bad. Loosen it a bit more. Loosen it a bit. Oh, never mind, it doesn't want to loosen anymore. Well, maybe that's the biggest it gets. Maybe that's just right. Well, kind of feels like it might eventually slip out, but it's not slipping. And then comes out and goes in. But I think when I'm clipping it shut, I'm going to hold it, the baton and this part maybe, and clip it shut. So that it doesn't so I'm not just like pushing this and putting all the strain on the other parts. And I'll probably grab the baton and flip the switch like that. Put it back in and then hold it like that. Click it. Now that being said, I got a feeling this comes out in some form of fashion. Because and there's a slight wiggle here. I don't think that's a concern though, it's not coming out. Maybe I'll tighten it up a little bit. Clockwise, yeah, maybe about half a turn. Yeah, considerably less wiggle room. Oh yeah, okay, it is wiggling out. It actually is. Okay. So I'm going to tighten that up another about half a turn or so. That's better. So, you can actually see on this part here, there's a little groove thing here, like as if you could put a flathead screwdriver in there and turn it. So it's easy to tell how many times you've turned it. And I'm not sure if this comes out or not, because it seems to me that maybe it'd be easier if you be able to slide the baton in farther. But maybe that's just how it works. So I'll play with it a bit and find out. I had some ideas of if I was going to have it mounted sideways or vertical, or if I was going to have it like on the chest or on the belt. On the belt maybe. Because you can mount it on the belt, you can have it any angle you want. You can mount it on the vest, any angle you want. See it up on the side maybe. And of course there's this side too. So I was going to play with it a bit and see what works. Because it's pretty easy to mount with this clip, with the belt size adjuster, and with the rotating option. Certainly gives you some options. So that way this will securely hold your baton while you're engaging in your security duties. If you have to run, you can hold it pretty good. If you feel that it's going to wiggle out, after a while. Which it looks like this will. Then you tighten it up. And if you feel that other half turn clockwise. And if you feel that you want to make sure that it comes out a little bit easier, if you need to loosen it up, well then when you're walking, you could always just like put a hand on the baton while you're walking, like, you know, some people like walk with their hands on their hips or something. You can just like put a hand on the baton while you're walking. Maybe even just cup it over the switch here like this when you're walking. Just to make sure it's not wobbling around, just to make sure it's not falling out, just to make sure that you always have your hand on it in case someone were to bump into you and try to grab it, for example. Well, your hand's already on it, so it's going to be pretty hard for them to grab it, right? You'll know if they try to pull it. And in cold weather, which we have to deal with commonly here, it's also going to be super handy because this feels plastic. This whole thing, except for the metal pins, feels plastic. So it could be affected by the cold pretty badly. Oh, yeah, it's metal spring too. So putting a hand on it, you'll be able to feel how cold it is. You'll be able to generate a little bit of warmth on it to keep it working better. And it's just plain like a good idea. That's not to say you should look like you're going to use it though. Just like rest your hand there. Not like be ready to pull it, but just like rest your hand there like casually. Just random tips that are coming to mind. Now, is this thing doing? No, not really. It doesn't really fit in that way either, no. I'm sure you could if you loosened it enough, but it's not loosened that much. So, it doesn't quite fit in that way. So, you gotta make sure to push the button so that you can retract it, and then you can slide it in just like that, like a Jedi or a Sith lightsaber, which I know everyone's thinking about, almost everyone. And that little thing helps you retract it, which makes sense. Standard friction batons, you have to wiggle them or hit them straight on to retract. And that's why typical standard sheets that you start with, those friction batons, they have a slit inside so that you can put the extended baton through that slit and still carry it in a pinch if you don't have time to try and retract the thing properly. This thing, obviously, you can just push a button, retract it super fast and easy. So, it makes sense that it would have a little stop here so you can just like slide it in. Retract it like that as you're putting it in, and then that way it'll be compacted while you're traveling. You don't really have to worry about a backup option. You just push the button and it slides in. It's very, very dependable and reliable. The friction one's a bit more difficult to use. And I don't see any concerns with the buttons here. It seems to be working just fine. Obviously, use when your hands are clean if at all possible. You don't want the food gunk in there causing an issue. Can't think of anything else to mention about this offhand. I'm sure there's going to be something that comes up later though. Just checking here if this doesn't seem to be doing anything. Doesn't seem to be coming apart or going together or tightening or loosening or anything. So I'm guessing this is just the break point for that. Am I still recording even, or did I run out of gear? Still going. Okay. I gotta have some food soon, so pop this open. That's it. Okay. So we have our lanyard and and a charge cord, which is type A, type C, which is what most things are these days. It's the fastest form of USB charging, and even iPhones are using it instead of their lightning cable now. And that little instruction manual. Don't worry, Beethoven, there's just the neighbors or something. Beethoven's my dog. He thought he heard some of the family coming back from the store. So as you can see, this was on the underside, I believe. Actually, more like that. Maybe this is actually originally like here. It was on the underside when I pulled it out, so that's the baton. It was on the underside when I pulled it out. This is the flashlight. It says here, battery and remove. So it's talking about a little plastic thing in there to remove. So in between the battery and the middle in here. So it'll work, which makes sense because you don't want it to be running the whole time while it's in transport. And it makes sense to have the battery in here so that it takes up less space. And it's cold. Literally, physically, it's cold right now to the touch. It's very cold. Feels like taking something out of the freezer and it's still frozen. And obviously, it's, you know, cold. Batteries don't mix well. So weirdly, this is not cold. This is not cold. This is not cold. In fact, not even this is cold, or this. Like the packaging itself isn't cold. The box itself is not cold. But the flashlight is, which means that it's been cold for a while before, and it's still warming up. It does have the clip here, so that's going to be handy. Until I get the holster, I can just use the clip, and it does come off, as you can see. Oh, there we go. I don't want to be too rough with it. There it goes. Well, right away I managed to scratch the finish on both sides. So, I think I'm just going to stick that back on. But we know it can come off. And you can rotate it, but I'm sure that'll scratch the finish too. That's not nice, but it's handy. You got your little smooth part here and opposite here where it's got the logo. And then you've got your grip. Just a little bit of grip, not too much. The polarity, negative and positive for how you put the battery in, so that's handy. Got your magnetic ring here. So you click, click, click for your different settings. You got strobe light, high, medium, low, and tactical. Tactical is basically your off setting, but you can still use this button for clicking in halfway, and you get your bright light, click in the full way, you need your strobe light, I believe. That's your flashlight face there. And you got your 3 points. You can break the ice. Break a window, I mean. And it says hot. So when you're using it, it's going to get hot. I'm not sure what these 2 things are for. Wait. That's what they're for. So it's got these 2 things in the back to do that. So yeah, you can put this in a pocket, or you can, like obviously you can put it in this way too, or you can use the clip you can clip on your vest, or you can clip on your belt, so it'll still be handy. But when I get the mount, then I'll be able to clip it into the mount and then rotate it in the mount so I can turn it on in a hands-free light. That's part of my plan. So I'm supposed to be able to unscrew this somewhere. There it is. Ooh, I felt a hiss. Don't think I smell any poisonous gas. There's your little plastic non-conductor. There's your battery. Looks cool. And there's the inside of the flashlight. Not that you can see anything in this lighting, I'm sure. A bunch of Chinese conversation there, maybe Japanese, I'm not sure. 5,000 mAh, 3.6 volt, 18.00 WH, 21700 lithium ion battery. And I'm sure there's more info there. And a very interesting thing about this is that your Type-C charger is right there on the battery. So when you charge it, you charge the battery. Like you actually plug the battery into the wall through the charger. So we've got plus side on this side. Okay, so the plus side goes up. And then I'm going to make sure that the switch is on tactical so that it doesn't blind us as soon as I turn it on. Oh, handy thing, when you're turning it clockwise, that's where it goes to tactical. So if you accidentally click it while you're tightening it on, it's going to turn it off instead of blind you. So that's good. Bit of a challenge. You gotta press it on when you're screwing it on to make sure that it connects good. Okay, that's snug. So now, low setting. That's not bad. Ooh. It's bright to the eyes. It's not bad for here, and it's the middle of the day. That is in the middle of the day. So that looks like a really bright, regular flashlight. And that's in the middle of the day. So then now we go to medium. Oh, that is bright. Like I'm sure I'm just sensitive right now, but that's bright. That looks on par with the daylight right now. It's cloudy, but still. And keep in mind, this is the middle of the day. And then the high setting, this is the one that's supposed to be able to like reach across 390 meters. And as you can see, it's pretty freaking bright. Strobe light. Ooh, it's time to dance. So I just leave it on strobe light. So now let's put it back to low, tactical. So it's just off. And you notice how it flashed something here when you did that? Flashing red. So that tells you the battery level right now. So now I push the thing in halfway, immediate bright light. That was just halfway. That's halfway. I just hold it half. Let go, and it's off. Now if I push it all the way, immediate strobe light. Halfway, strobe light. I can just hold it. So I can just press it in right away, full strobe, or you can just have it half, and it's just bright. If I have it on, say, low setting, I'm watching stuff, same thing, instant bright, instant strobe. And then it just goes back to the thing here. In fact, I can even do that on strobe. If it's strobe, I can just instant bright, and then I instant strobe, instant bright, let go, instant strobe again. And this, well, this has no effect because it's already on bright. But if it's on medium, it'll still go to bright. And then every time I turn it back to tactical, it flashes the color for. It's flashing red, so I think the battery's low. And is it already warm? Not noticeably. But battery's also not freezing cold anymore at all. So, pretty darn handy. Now I got a feeling that if I use it in the basement, that this is going to light up that basement beautifully. But that's not really a fair test because it's close quarters. So I should do another video where I'm outside in the dark on a dark night, and have an opportunity to show the distance, and that's what I plan to do at some point in the future. So for now, oh yeah, and you can do this whether you've got these things in the way or not. You can still do that. Press the button. So for now, I'm going to charge up the flashlight and these instructions. This baton ring. Push the ring into the bottom of baton. Lock the ring tightly. Okay. Now that being said, it's like Christmas. That being said, this grip is also fantastic, so I don't see it slipping anyway. I mean, why not, right? Can't hurt to be sure. Ooh, see, that was stupid of me. I put my finger right here in the spot I shouldn't, and so I scissored my fingers a little bit. I think I can see how I shaped some skin a little bit there. Yep, I accidentally chopped a little bit of my skin there. So be smarter than that. Myself. Of course, I destroyed the picture. I believe this is supposed to attach this way, which is kind of weird because you'd think it would attach it this way. Yeah. You kind of think it would attach this way, because that way, you know, it keeps the hand on. But, whatever. So apparently it attaches that way. And I can see that it's got the little clips there. So my guess is once I clip it on, it might be near impossible to clip off. But I got it for this reason, so let's see. Okay, there was a little groove all the way around with the back, with the handle there. So that's where it slides on. Oh, and as you can see, it's rotating. So there we go. So it'll help keep the grip on. Plus now we can stand it up easier. Just in case I ever wanted to do that. And of course it still works with this. So now it carries like that. Now I feel like I'm wielding a medieval sword. Whoa! I just gotta push the button. Clip. And while I'm at it, let's see if I can. Maybe I can unclip this thing, but easier than I thought. Maybe not easier. Oh, hey, that's not so bad. Maybe don't use your fingernails for it though. It's easier if you push it like that than it is to do it another way. So don't pull it, push it. That seems to be easier. So you can see there's a groove here all around. That's where this thing clips into. But it does unclip if I want to. So I'll leave it clipped in. And this button still works just fine. Oh, wait, I wanted to see if it will. Oh yeah, that's much easier. Does this thing stand up? It still stands up. Obviously not as well, because this will add base to it. Next, for Nextorch. Okay, right on. So I'm gonna put this gear away. I'm not sure what this BOL number is. This might be a serial number for each individual baton. So I'm gonna put this baton away and charge up my light, read instructions, all that stuff that's gonna take forever. And can't think of anything else offhand to mention, but if you guys can, if you gals can, etc., let me know. And